The lawsuits are piling up in Pennsylvania, where a judge has put marriages on an indefinite hold. It'll be at least a month and a half before the New Mexico Supreme Court will decide whether the state can issue marriage licenses. And the New Mexico clerk who first issued licenses has started a fundraising campaign. He now needs tens of thousands of dollars to defend against an anti-gay lawsuit. At the American Foundation for Equal Rights, I'm Matt Baum, and welcome to Marriage News Watch for September 15th, 2013. A judge in Pennsylvania has ordered a stop to marriages in Montgomery County. A lone clerk there named D. Bruce Haynes had been issuing licenses since July 23rd, when he determined that the state's marriage ban is unconstitutional. But with the Pennsylvania Department of Health now suing Haynes, Judge Dan Pellegrini ruled that it was best for the marriages to stop while the lawsuit moves along. In the meantime, Haynes has handed out 174 licenses over the last month and a half. Are they valid? That depends on whom you ask. Haynes says he thinks they are, but that it's not up to him. Republican Governor Tom Corbett is leading a lawsuit over the marriages and would probably say they aren't valid. And at least one of those couples has filed a suit of their own in state court to determine whether they're actually married. And there's also an earlier ACLU lawsuit in federal court over Pennsylvania's marriage ban. So there's a lot of momentum in Pennsylvania right now, and also in New Mexico, where the state Supreme Court will hear arguments about marriage licenses on October 23rd. Some county clerks are issuing licenses, others aren't, and they've all requested guidance on what the law actually allows and requires. But the federal government doesn't appear to be waiting for a ruling. At least one married couple has obtained a spousal ID card at Kirtland Air Force Base. In the meantime, Doña Ana County Clerk Lynn Ellens is raising money to defend his office from a lawsuit by anti-gay legislators. Ellens was the first clerk to issue licenses in New Mexico, and he'll need $40,000 to defend himself. You can visit equalitydoñaanacounty.com to chip in. It's looking good for marriage equality in Hawaii. Governor Neil Abercrombie said that he would only call a special session if he had the votes to pass a marriage bill. Last week, he announced that he will indeed call that session on October 28th. Earlier this month, an informal survey by the Honolulu Civil Beat showed the bill passing by a margin of just one vote. There's a new lawsuit in Kentucky filed by the Kentucky Equality Foundation. Equality Ohio has teamed up with Freedom to Marry, the Human Rights Campaign, and the ACLU to pursue a stronger public education campaign. And a Native American tribe in Washington state has become the 6th to extend marriage recognition to LGBT members. Those are the headlines this week. Subscribe here on YouTube and at AFER.org for regular weekly briefings. At the American Foundation for Equal Rights, I'm Matt Baum. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.